Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Islandish Podcast. You are here with your favorite side on the plate, your girl Yams, and I have with me another amazing guest.
Hi.
I have the beautiful, talented, more than capable Kim Francis, owner of New Growth Beauty Salon. How are you? How are you feeling?
I'm awesome.
Welcome, you and your business to 2025.
Thank you, and thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure to have new guests. We're going to talk all about her amazing business and how she is either thriving or surviving, like most of us are, here in Freeport, Grand Bahama. So let's talk a little bit about you, Miss Kim Francis, and your journey to what is now New Growth Beauty Salon.
Okay, so a lot of people don't know the face, so this is the face and the brand of New Growth Beauty Salon. So I'm a mother of 4. I've been in Freeport working for 15 years.
Okay.
But I started in the Turks and Caicos Islands.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
Okay.
so I grew up in the Turks and Caicos.
Big ups to Turks. Big ups to Turks.
A lot of people don't know that about me. New Growth Beauty Salon is a journey. And it's a name inspired by God.
Okay.
Because I was with the natural beauty this and the natural beauty that because I do locks. So I was trying to stay into the natural beauty of something.
Got you.
And I wrote down 5 names. And I came up with, well, I didn't came up with it, but it came to me, New Growth. It has nothing to do with hair. It has to do with growth. Anybody that come in contact with me or my salon, you come there and you grow. Yeah.
So it's not just about beauty, it's holistic.
No. Yes.
I love that. I love that. So for those who are watching, who are here in Grand Bahama, let them know where you're located.
Okay.
And some of your services.
So I'm located in the Bullets Plaza downtown, but most of you will call it where Frank's Ice Cream is.
Yes.
Yeah, 3 doors down from Frank's Ice Cream. That's where most people will be like, oh,
right, of course.
we don't know where the Bullet Plaza is. But yeah, for Frank's Ice Cream, that's ideal. So everybody knows where that is. We're located 3 doors down from Frank's Ice Cream.
Okay, great. And you mentioned a lot about locks. Are there any other services you have there? Any other stylists?
Yes.
Okay.
Shout out to my girls. I
Yay.
have a whole team.
Okay, let's hear about this team
So
now.
I would like to call their names because they would murder me tomorrow.
That's right. You better name drop.
So let's go. Angie, Chrissy, Wiltonique, Darren, and Destiny. Hi, girls.
Hey, big ups to the girls. Hope you guys watching the show.
So yes, they are the ladies that work in New Growth Beauty Salon. We all bring something different to the salon. I have a team, a personal team. My assistant, Darren. Darren name has to be mentioned.
Big ups to Darren.
Yes, her name has to be mentioned. She is my go-to. If I'm not there, that is who is commander after me.
Okay,
So
all right.
she is manager, she's assistant, and everything else. When I drop the ball, she picks it up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna big up Darren straight across the board. And then there is Destiny. That's my shampoo girl, and she's, she assists me as well. Very, very, very beautiful soul, very nice girl.
Nice.
Okay, and then the rest of the ladies that works in the salon for themselves, so they just rent a boot.
Okay.
Okay, Angie brings more of the shortcuts, the wraps, colors.
Okay.
She is an old school beautician, so she brings the hair care.
Got you. Yes.
And then Chrissy she also does locks.
Okay.
And she braids.
Okay.
Okay, so she brings that. Wiltonique is a nail tech in her own.
Okay.
I mean, her own league. She
Okay.
brings the color to the salon. So big up Wiltonique.
I love that. I like how you have your whole little crew.
Yes.
It's giving me remember Beauty Shop the movie?
Yes.
You're giving me that kind of vibe. Like you have different
no
people,
idea.
different personalities.
Oh my God, you have no idea. And we're not, like, everybody has their own individual personality, and it's crazy. Sometimes we clash, but we love each other.
I love
like,
that.
I don't want you to think you're going to come up in there and,
Yeah, it ain't none of that up in there. It's
No.
a crew. We fight together.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
answer that. I like that.
We have our differences, but we love each other. And we grow, you come in a New Growth Beauty Salon, even as a client, and you leave as a individual.
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody has their own individuality, and we imprint that on our community.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's focus a lot more about you and your skills and
Okay.
also some of your expertise. So how did you get into doing hair initially?
Oh, story time.
Yes, girl, that's what we here for. We want the story.
Time. Okay. So it all started with me and my journey with my locks.
Okay.
Of course. Now, you know how we always call ourselves kitchen beauticians.
Yes,
You know
yes.
that kitchen beautician, sorry, where you feel like you can do it at home.
Right, yeah.
Okay, good. So I bought a kit, a perm kit.
Okay.
I had my hair permed and I was like, I can be cheap. I can scam on some money and
I can do
I'm gonna
this
do
myself.
I can do my own thing. So what I did was I went to a beauty supply store and I bought a perm kit and I applied it to my hair. So I wanted a sleek ponytail. I'll never forget this.
Okay, this sounds either fun or tragic.
Ooh. I wanted a sleek ponytail and I was like, I have coily hair. I have that spongy coily hair. And I
Got
don't
you.
know if people are familiar with that type of hair.
I know.
And so I was like, okay, I want a sleek ponytail. I
So you
gotta
need a
leave this
lot of perm on. I know that 4C hair.
And that's what I did. Story of my life.
Oh,
Anyway,
goodness.
the game changer. So I left it on for a very long time. I washed it out. I used the shampoo that came in the box. And, I followed the instructions because this isn't the first time that I permed my hair. So I followed the instructions and I did everything. A few days later, I noticed I had like this hard, I don't know if you ever permed your own
Yeah,
hair.
and you get a bird.
Yes.
And then like the scab and the juice of that. I know.
So I had a burn. And I was like, oh, crap, I burned my hair. And, I didn't pay it any mind. And it went on for a week, and this burn just would not go away.
Oh, goodness.
And I was like, oh, my God, now what have I done to myself? The burn turned into an infection. And I didn't know. So, when you have an infection within your body, your glands starts to swell.
Yeah.
So I had a swelling in my, I looked like I had elephantitis. Literally.
Yeah, it's get that big.
It was that big.
Wow.
And I went to a private doctor because I was like, oh, I don't want to see me like this. I was wearing all the caps,
Yeah.
trying to cover. I went to a private doctor and they didn't know what it was or what they could do for me. And it was getting so bad. It was hurting. It was very uncomfortable. So I went to the RAN. And it was a particular nurse. And she looked at me and she was like, you perm your hair yourself, huh?
Yeah, she pick up on you.
So I was like, yes, mom. And she was like, okay, let me talk to the doctor. We'll get you sorted out. So she gave me some antibiotics, the strongest they had. Because like I said, it was already infected. And I went home, I took the antibiotics, and my glands started to
Go down. Right.
After that, of course, I had a. It was horrible. We can cut that side of the story. 'cause it's
Right,
very
right.
gruesome.
Okay.
But I promised myself from that day that I was not going to perm my hair or even you not even go to a professional for a perm or relax or whatever. And I said, I am just going to go natural.
Okay.
And then I have shout outs to my family. I had 3 uncles with locks. So I came in, I was like, you know what? I'm going to lock my hair. Because it wasn't accepted at that time.
Right. That's very true.
Right. It wasn't accepted when I started, but I was like, that's what I'm going to do. Didn't know this was my calling. I didn't know this is where, I was going to take this. But I was like, okay, you know what? I always liked my uncle's locks.
Right.
So I'm going to get into that.
Okay.
Long story short, I went to my mom. I was like, I want you to lock my hair. She was like, you sure? You look bougie. You like...
Yeah, you have to show you ready for this life.
Like, But anyway, I was persistent. And she was like, okay, let's lock your hair. Shout out to my mother.
Okay.
So we started the journey with my hair. I always covered it up because, like I said, it was like a stigma of people looking at you a certain
Right,
type of
because
way
of
in
locks.
our
Very
community.
true.
Yes,
Very true.
So it was dreadful. They call it dreads, and it wasn't accepted like how it is today.
Very true.
So I covered it up a lot, and I was not ready for my journey. And I like to tell my clients, and you know who you are. Locks choose you. You didn't choose locks.
Okay.
That's something that I tell my clients, and if they're listening, they'll smile because they know. That's
Right.
what I tell them. Because I started and stopped about 3 times. I cut, I start again. I cut, I start again. So yeah, it was I was chosen. I didn't choose it.
Right.
You know, and so I started my journey of locking in the Turks and Caicos. My
Okay.
mother, she's a beautician. She's a loctician.
Okay.
And she taught me everything that I know.
Mm.
Okay, so yes, Miss Debbie.
Big ups to Miss Debbie and Turks. Hey.
Yeah, so that's who taught me everything I know, got me into going to classes and learning from persons who are better than me,
Right.
who get me excited every day to
Do the
get
work.
out there and do what I got to do.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's talk a little bit more about some of the myths, because I liked how you touched on the fact that a lot of persons in our community, they're uncomfortable with locks.
Yes.
They'll have a stereotype about persons who wear locks, or they feel like it's unkept.
Yes.
So when it comes to that stigma, do you feel like it's still a lot of that in our community still, or has it died down some?
Yes and yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's still a lot of it in our community, but it has also died down because what I noticed about locks is it has touched every household.
Yes.
It's either your mother or your cousin or your uncle. or there's a friend.
Or
So
little brother, or
whether
little something.
you're a judge or a lawyer or a teacher or a doctor, your cousin, your nephew, your uncle, someone in your household that you love and know that, okay, yeah, they have a good heart, they're a good person. They just want to lock their hair,
Right.
you know? They just
Yes.
want to go with that. So, yes, it has died down to a point, but then, of course, we have people who still won't hire a woman coming into their business or establishment with locks.
Correct.
Yeah, because they feel like it's a dreadful thing. It's something that is scared or scary.
Yes.
You
Yes,
know,
yes, yes,
it's rough. You know,
I have a brother with locks, and when he used to travel years ago, he used to say, like, yeah, they look at you weird in customs a little
yes.
bit.
I've
You get
been
that
in-
little eye, that little look.
I've been in that little room a lot.
Right.
A lot. But I was like, if I'm going to wear locks, I'm going to learn how to style this. And I did a lot of hair shows.
Okay.
I did a lot of classes. Anyone I see on the internet, well, back then it was just Facebook. Facebook
Right.
was the hype. And anyone I saw on Facebook, I would message them and I was like, when can I do a class with you? I love your work. Anyone that's better than me, I feel like I want to sit on their lap. I want to suck in all of the information that they can give me when it comes to, you know, what they do. So I would go on Facebook and I would research, and I would see somebody that's doing something that I can't do, and I'll hit them up. Hey, can I have a class with you? How much you gonna charge me for? You know, even
Right.
if they wasn't thinking it.
Right.
Yeah, I put that idea in their head. So I did a lot of that. I did a lot of searching for classes, searching for products. So I started going to the show with my mom, and when I get to the show, it's like you're
Overflow,
it's like you're in hair heaven.
Yes,
The beauty
everything.
industry is a multi-million-dollar
Yes, business.
business, and it's like when you go to the hair show, you can't sleep
yeah.
because everything is just it's excitement from the first day to the last day, you know. And I find products, and I find ways and little techniques, you know, of how to handle my craft.
So that's like something that's almost, I wouldn't say a rite of passage, but as someone who's in hair and beauty, you should be going to hair shows.
You should. And listen, a lot of people in our community, no offense to you two, I am not here to judge.
Yeah, I agree, because we get into that next.
But
Continue.
I am going to put this out there. I really, really think our beauty industry, the women that is in the industry, should really invest in education. YouTube is gonna tell you some stuff, it's gonna teach you some stuff, but
Right.
it's not going to give you that theory
Yes,
of
yes,
what
yes.
you need to know. You know, they edit a lot of stuff, they break down a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
and they take away a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So they're gonna give you something, but they want something in return, which is, if you hit up somebody on YouTube, say, hey, I want to learn that, they'll be like, oh yeah, my classes are $500. My class is this. My class is that.
Yes.
So don't think you're gonna go on YouTube and
learn
learn
everything.
everything. No. It's just a gateway to more.
Right,
It's
but you
just an
still need the
introduction.
formal
You
training.
still need the formal training.
Okay.
And you need the basic fundamentals. Locks is like science. And a lot of people don't know the science to any type of hair.
Right.
You know, like me personally, I use a product out of North Carolina. It's for black hair.
Okay.
Okay, I bring that in. You cannot find that on any shelf. It's Ashtray.
Okay.
And with the Ashtray products, it has the right shampoos for us black hair, black people. You know, it has the right shampoos. I use the treatments. I use the pudding for locking. So it's a theory. You know, so a lot of times people will be like, "You went to Kim. I could see you went to Kim."
Right.
But the thing is, my work looked different because I went out there and I did a lot of research.
Right. You in the YouTube copy.
I used to be.
Okay. I mean, you got to start somewhere. Right.
I used to be, and then I was like, this is not making any sense. I need real help.
Right.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. As soon as I started going to classes and going to professional people, I got better.
Much better.
I got way better. So
I love that.
That's
I love
why a lot of people be like, yeah, she's the best. She's the this, she's the that. I spent a lot of money I invested in my craft.
I love that. Yeah. Love to hear that. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we're going to talk more with the lovely Kim Francis. I know she's doing big things with New Growth Beauty Salon.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jason.
And I'm Cheryl. Join us here on Superior Talk Bahamas YouTube channel every Tuesday at 6 for Let's Talk,
where we talk about issues that matter to you. We try to come up with workable, practical solutions so we have more action and less talk.
See you on Tuesday.
And we are back with Islandish Podcast, talking all about the lovely Kim Francis, her amazing business, and all about being a loctician. Now, you talked a lot just now before we took the commercial break about not just looking at YouTube and picking up on a few things, but actually investing in your education when it comes to being a beautician. So with that being said, what do you think is a major difference between someone who is certified and someone who isn't, especially when it comes to locks?
A person who is certified, they have they went and they research. They did a lot of research, and they got certified through certificates,
right? Okay.
by other persons in the industry. And a person who isn't certified is someone who has the gift, but they know how to do it, or they're a visual learner, and they saw someone doing it, and they was like, you know what, I can do this, and they went into it hands-on. Now, mind you, I do still respect those persons, because you can go to many college as much as you choose to, but when it comes to the actual gift that's within you,
right,
you could be better than your teacher,
right?
You know, you always I heard that saying that the student becomes the master, right? And yeah, so you can be, once you have a gift, you can take that gift so far. So the difference is most persons just have certificates, and the others just have the gift and the craft. Right. You know, they can see something and they can mimic it.
Right, but when you have both.
Right, but when you have both, the sky is the limit. Yeah.
I love that. So what are some challenges the average person has with like caring for their locks outside of coming to an appointment? Like, what's something they'd have to do at home that persons probably don't know?
My regimens at home, I give my clients regimens to do. I don't let them do much because what we don't know is we have natural melanin in our skin, and we are not like the Caucasians who has to wash their hair regularly
Right.
or has to do all of that. We have this natural oil that our body produce, and I just ask them to use a lighter oil at home. I do sell oil as well. Tie down the hair, keep it tied down. Do not wet it in the shower. Make sure it's up because persons do not know that, but we can attract hair mold.
Yes, when your hair too moist.
Yes.
Right.
And with the shower, wetting it and always like just wetting it and leaving it, yeah, we can attract mold. And it's
Right.
hair mold. And dry your hair properly. Even
Right.
if you do your hair at home, you have to invest in a dryer because locks is like a rug.
Yeah,
And
that will
it's
stay in
heavy
there.
and wet and I don't know if you've ever been around someone that you can actually smell the hair from afar. I've had that happen. Or even a new client will come into the sun and I'll be like, what's that smell? You know?
Right.
Oh, that is under the dryer. It's
Right.
because they haven't been drying their hair properly. So yeah, we don't wear our hair at home. I always tell my clients, just let me shampoo your hair once
Right.
a month. I always tell them, not every 2 weeks, not every 3 weeks. We can do 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
Okay.
Okay, so that's most of the regimens that I would do. Locks is low maintenance. You
Yes.
shake and go.
Right.
It's nothing that you has to do at home unless your hair is like damaged, and I would want you to do like rosemary treatments or other things to keep it moisture. Because
Right.
people don't know moisture is like water.
Okay.
You spray your plants, that's moisture. Oils are lubrication. So you lubricate your hair with oils. And you always have to remember there's different types of oil
Right.
depending on the hydration that your hair need.
Okay.
There's some people will be like, oh, I use coconut oil, but you don't have
Right.
light hair. Coconut
Yeah.
is a light oil.
Right.
You would need something more heavier, maybe like on the castor oil side.
Right.
Or on the jojoba oil side. So it's different oils. But with my products that I got, the chemist that mixed the oil is a light oil. And the chemist that mixed the oil, they have it down to perfection.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so anyone can use it, and it's my number one seller.
Okay, so your oils are for sale at your location.
Yes.
How much are they?
The 8-ounce ones are for $25, and the 4-ounce ones are for $16.
Okay, nice. That's a good price.
So yeah,
Okay, so with that being said, and on this kind of like angle that we're on with the at-home care, do you find that a lot of your clients prefer to come to you, or they prefer to like, okay, I can come to her for a little bit, but as soon as my locks catch, I can try to do this at home myself? Why you skin up your face? Don't talk about nobody now.
I'm not. going to
She's
talk.
tempted.
Listen to me. If you know the stories,
Let me hear this. That's why we here.
I have a particular client. She's been coming to me for 15 years.
OG.
When she came to me, she had an ongoing bald spot. I talking about like our forehead, gone in the middle of her head.
Okay.
And I told her, I was like, okay, consistency is key. I need a year with your hair. Just treatments. I said, every time you come in, I need you to treat your hair. Bear in mind, all of this was gone.
Oh, wow.
So for me, even styling someone hair like that, it was a problem, right?
Right.
I had to get real creative. I was like, boy, I have faith in these products. I tell this woman, give me a year.
Right.
So,
This gonna need to work.
so anyway, she was coming in consistently. She was on her regimens at home. Her hair started to grow in places we thought, even the dermatologist told her hair was never going to be the same.
Wow.
So shout out to Ashley. And this lady, hair within 8 months, she started to have hair in places where she could have different styles and do other things. Bear in mind, she's been coming to me now for 15 years. So she fell off her regiment
Okay.
a lot. Because now she was like, yeah, don't worry. She could save it if it.
Yeah,
if it,
this one could work miracles.
Boy who know me know. I have a passion for locks. They know when they come in there, they hair dry, they getting raw. They hair
Right.
need hydration. What you been doing?
Right.
And it's like they scoop down in the chair when
It's
they
like,
see me. They
oh,
be like,
Lord,
oh
you can come from her.
yeah, and I loud. What happened to you? What happened to you? I like Chinese people.
Right. Pulling big scene in the store.
But it's all love. And it's the passion, you know, and I've been telling her, I was like, you need to get back on your regimen, get back on your regimen. But when they Bahamian people are like this, they would buy a bunch of products, and if it's not working for them within 3 weeks,
They can
that
stop.
product is gone out
Yeah.
the window, and they start something else. And if they see something else advertising, then they go with that.
Well, let me try this.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So your cupboard ends up with, you're just a product junkie now.
Yeah. I've been there. I had to.
Just a product junkie. And so my advice to people is stick to one thing. Try it for at least a year. And if it don't work, then you can try something else.
Got you.
Sometime within 6 months, you'll be surprised how hydrated your hair is. You know, and that goes for the natural hair for anything. But you have clients who will come in. They'll be like, girl, I hear you do this treatment and I need this in my life. And they do in 4 months and then I don't see them again.
Right.
You know, and over the years, I've learned that you don't carry feelings for clients, especially if they want to go to
Somewhere
other people.
else.
Sometimes
Yeah.
the season just up
Yeah.
with you know? And you know, you grow a bond with people and you start talking, you become friends and you start talking personal stuff, and then boom, you just don't see them anymore. So I
Right.
learned like, okay, Kim, these people are clients.
Yes, that's
You know,
true.
they come in for a service, even though they vent to you and you're a whole psychiatrist.
Right.
They're still
Yeah. It's still like, I still could take my money elsewhere.
yes. So I had to grow to a point to let people go.
Right.
You know, and I had to learn that clients are clients and friends are friends.
Yes. I tell people that
We
all
don't know
the
the bond. We don't
time.
know the difference.
Your
There
work
is a
friends,
boundary.
and then you have your real
Yes.
outside of work
Yes.
people. Like
Yes.
just because I come in there every day and crack joke, that don't mean
That don't mean we're buddies.
Yeah, that mean you come to my birthday party.
Even co-workers, like your co-workers are your co-workers.
Exactly.
Your spirit is gonna take to a few of them more than others. You understand? But your co-workers are your co-workers. You can't feel no kind of animosity when people don't take to you or don't gravitate to you,
Right.
or you're not spiritually connected. You know.
Yeah, I
So,
get that all the way. I get
Yeah.
that all the
yes.
way.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about that, because to be honest, especially when you opened up talking about your beauty salon, I don't see much salons like that anymore.
Right.
It's a lot more of almost like buildings with suites.
Yes.
Like it's not that much of a network where it's like, no, yeah, this my shampoo girl, this my that. All us is kind of like
Yeah.
work together.
We work as a team.
So how did you get that going, or why are you still that way and you
that-
haven't shifted?
That too is something that I cannot even explain it. But it was always a vision that I had for my salon. I never wanted the suites because I always wanted a family environment.
Right.
You know, sometimes you have an open concept salon, you get to know people better.
Okay,
For
yes.
who they are. You get to know every individual for who they are. When you do a closed salon, you know, people come and they go. You know, and when you do an open concept, especially with you being the head, what happens is you get to see people for who they are. You get to learn the different personalities, whether it's a client or, you know, a worker.
Yeah.
And we have some hot topics.
Right.
Because it's open.
Yes.
So it's not like where you can whisper, you know?
Yes.
And so if you're gonna talk, you might as well just talk.
See what you gotta say.
Because if I'm in the back, but if I'm by Darren's station and Angie hear me saying something, she is going to answer. She's
can
gonna
chime
give
in. Right.
So I'm like,
Right. Like he was talking to you.
but I said it
can hear
openly. Yeah, like of course. So even if she hears something, she'd be like, "Oh no, I think you should do it like this." You know,
Right.
She means well. She means well. She's the oldest in the salon. She's the oldest beautician,
Mm-hmm.
so we learn a lot from her. You know, we learn a lot from her. We go to her for advice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes we have open conversations in the salon where we don't even know we're touching lives, but we are.
Right.
So true story. This one time I was down. I was like, oh my God, I got to go pay these bills. I'm this, I'm that. You know, you have that them days.
Right.
And I went to the power company.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Oh
was-
goodness, yeah, that's a depressing.
Yes,
joke.
you know, you don't like money to leave.
Right. Yeah.
You
No.
know?
You look good in the account.
Yeah, we don't like money to just. I was like, oh my God, I got to go pay these bills. Bear in mind, you're paying home bills, you're paying shop bills, all of these things. Whatever the children need is just bills. And this is Freeport.
Yes.
Okay, good.
They built.
Yes, bills. And I was like right out of it. So I pulled up in the drive-through, and the lady, when I pulled up, she was over friendly. And I was looking at her like, Miss, I having a bad day. And she was asking me how was my day, and she was talking to me like she know me. And then she was like, girl, you know this up for disconnection? I was like, what? So she said a shop. I was like, what? I was like, okay, let me pay the whole thing. What is the whole, you know? I got in a panic. And, you know, we like to scam too. We said, we can pay this bill here, we can pay this there, we can do this, we can do that. I was like, okay, no, let me pay this off.
Right, so they could not even try it.
Yes, because I also do a pop-up shop in Abaco.
Okay.
So I have to have a regimen
Right.
before I leave. But we'll get into that. And I was paying my bill, and she was like, you don't know me. She said, but I went. She said, I came into your salon one day, and you was in the front. And she said, you was talking, and you inspired me so much. And she was like, I just want to encourage you to keep up the good work.
That was God right there.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you fix this face.
Yeah. Get it together. Get it together. I need you in our community. Get it together. And I was like, okay. So now I went put my head in
It's
it.
like,
I
oh,
was
this is
like,
for real.
"Ooh, this woman. You know, but I never knew who she was. But her words alone of encouragement. To this day, I am encouraged. And I don't know if she's listening, but I always hear her voice in my ear telling me to keep pushing, keep going.
Yeah.
You know, you have your ups and downs in our community, but just keep going.
Yeah, just
it's gonna be
keep
all right.
pushing
It's
it.
gonna be okay.
Yeah, I love that. So we have another commercial break. Then we come back. We're going to talk more about Kim Francis and her amazing business, New Growth Beauty Salon.
Yo, what's up, Bahamas? My name is Andrew Williams, aka Cat,
And I'm your boy Mix.
and we're representing Off the Bench, the #1 talk sportcast in the Bahamas.
In the world, my boy.
My bad partner. So
Yeah.
we cover anything sports throughout the Bahamas. We cover our Bahamian athletes wherever they are, and they're making waves in sports. We cover them.
Hey, just tune in. That's every Wednesday here on Superior Talk at 6 o'clock p.m.
The number
Sharp.
the #1 talk show
In the world.
in the world.
Craig.
And we are back right here on Islandish Podcast here with your girl Yams and the lovely Kim Francis from New Growth Beauty Salon. But while you're here, make sure you are subscribing to the Superior Talk channel. Hit the like button, share this with somebody, and also make sure you check out New Growth Beauty Salon, downtown Freeport, right there in the same plaza as Frank's Ice Cream. That's what we can call it. So now let's talk a little bit more about, because you mentioned that you do pop-ups.
Yes.
In
I do.
Abaco. Let's talk about that. Because my daddy from Abaco. I soon get me my Abaco chain. Don't worry. I can rep the city.
Yes, right, Abaco.
Yes.
I love Abaco.
Me too, girl. Love it.
So the story about Abaco.
How you end up popping up there of all places, of all the island? You know what? Let's not get into your personal business.
No, we could do that. We
Okay,
could do that. We could
good.
do that.
I like this. All right. So how you get popping up in Abaco?
Okay, so a client of mine, she would call me every month. Oh, I so miss you. Oh, I need you to come to Abaco to do my hair. And I was like, Abaco? Girl, I ain't coming to no Abaco.
Right. Okay.
Because the first time I went to Abaco, my family's from Abaco. They're from the north.
Okay.
The first time I went to Abaco, it was country.
Say it was country.
So I was like, I need to get back to the
It's
city.
island.
Ugh.
They outside. This is a family island. It islandy.
I
It
wasn't feeling
islandish.
it. I wasn't feeling it. And
Okay.
someone was like, girl, you need to go to Marsh Harbor. Marsh Harbor is the
Yes.
city.
Yes.
So I was like, yeah, okay, good. That sounds like a plan. I never got to go. So my client was inviting me, and I was like, girl, I ain't coming to no Abaco. And the economy had a crash where a lot of persons was moving away.
Right.
So I would hear my clients saying, oh, I got to go to Abaco for a job. I got to go to Abaco and Abaco and Abaco and Abaco.
You keep hearing it. Okay.
And I was like, Lord, this is
Something
my
in
next
Abaco.
move?
Right.
Abaco? So anyway, my client ended up coming here for, I don't know if it was a wedding or funeral, but she just had her hair fixed by a loctician in Abaco. And I was like, what? Who did this? What's going on?
Who did this to you?
So she was like, Kim, I need you. And she was out near tears. And I was like, anyway, I fixed her up. She was happy. She started, to tell the girls, oh, Kim need to come to Abaco. And I was like, this woman is Abaco again.
Right.
Anyway, so I got invited to Abaco to do a class. And I was like, okay, you know what? This is a good idea because I'm not liking what I'm seeing out of Abaco. So it's an island, it's small, and not much people probably do what I do.
Right.
So let me see if I can get, over there. Okay, so I went to Abaco for this class. And I rent the place. I sent out the flyers. I did everything necessary. Guess what happened?
Well,
One person showed up
for the class?
for the class.
It'd be like that.
Oh, out of 10 people that does hair, and I would go, one person? I'm like, anyway, God, this one person? Yeah.
You vegan up
We
to
can just
make
have
sure
to
they
work it
straight.
out.
Right.
I did the class, and I did it too. I mean, I took everything there to do this class, and it was a no-show. So I'm like, okay, Abaco really need me. Abaco really, really need me. So I rented a booth. I went over once a month. And I rent a booth in a barber shop because I know a lot of men would have the locks. So you start in the barber shop first. That's the secret. And then you go on. So the business was booming. This was before Dorian.
Okay.
The business was booming. My clientele was built within months.
Yeah, Abaco man is talk.
Yeah.
They can spread the word. They can spread the word.
They
Especially if you in that barbershop and they see it, be like, boy, she tight. It's like, yeah,
like, okay. So it was like the who, and I was like, okay, Abaco needs to be my second home.
Right.
Long story short, Abaco was before Dorian. I'm talking about booming. I was like excited to go.
Yeah.
So I decided, okay, I said Abaco needed a new growth too. So I went over and I got the spot, and I was like, I looked around Abaco and I saw what else Abaco needed and didn't have but needed. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna open a salon and a baby store.
Okay.
Yeah, and I did everything. I talking about bringing my furnitures. I was setting up. I was excited. People was excited. I even had clients coming in with me not even having everything set up as yet.
Right. They're like, no, girl, I can get this done.
I'm like, I'm not ready. Yeah, I don't care. My hair need to do.
Right.
Listen, these people don't care if you faint. They would come in the ambulance with you for you to finish.
Yeah, you
hair.
can finish
That's-
this though.
That's how they are. So I opened up the beauty salon and the baby store all in one. And the week where I was doing all my inspections and everything, here comes Dorian.
Wow. Dang.
It was an investment. I am not. I was sad about it, but if I would do it all over again.
Okay.
I would do it all over again. Sometimes we have to remember that investments is key.
Yeah.
Like, just sometimes your investment's gonna go through, it's not gonna go through.
Yeah.
That's not. My mother actually had to talk to me. She was like, "When you going back to Abaco and doing here?" I was like, "Mommy, I don't think I doing this Abaco thing anymore. I lost everything.
The wind get hit out here. Yeah. I know
The
that
building
feeling.
looked like a like you just knocked the second half of a cake. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not. I said, I'm not doing that. And she encouraged me. She was like, but the people need you, and they dependent on you. So you gotta go.
Yeah.
And I started by going. So I rented a booth, and I started back my Abaco journey, and I've been doing it ever since.
I love that.
Yeah,
You
and
stick with it.
I really, it's not easy. Now I see how the celebrities feel when they don't spend any time in their home.
Right,
Where
right.
they, as soon as I unpack my bag and I wash, it's time to go again. So I am in Abaco once a month. And it feels like my bag is not being unpacked. Yeah, so it's not easy, but I always have to remember. And sometimes I be like, "Oh, I ain't coming back." I ain't
Yeah,
coming
catch
back.
me now.
Yeah,
Yeah, they say, oh, you
But-
all talk.
you know that Shirley Caesar song. The people are depending on you.
You're right.
Don't you let them down. That's how I feel about Abaco. The people are dependent on me.
Right.
So I do classes as well. I haven't had a class since I think 2020 or 2022.
Man,
I'm
we
not
need to have
sure.
another class.
I am working on it.
Yes.
I'm working on it. I do believe in each one teach one. And I know for a fact that I am one of the great.
My girl Kim Boy, she can have you
Yes,
straight.
I am. So I bring a lot to my entrepreneurs who cannot get off the island to go to where I've been to get my,
Certifications.
my
and stuff,
certifications.
yeah.
So I bring it to the island.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm looking into something around April
Okay.
of this year.
Love
I'm
that.
I'm gonna push myself to do another class. I had two already, and it was very successful. I got good. I have people that grown.
Right.
I'm not here to tell you, oh, you're doing something wrong.
Right.
But I'm just here to show you how to do it the right way.
Right. Or better.
Or even better.
Right.
So it's like more of an upliftment of what you already have going. And a lot of us beauticians have to realize that we cannot do everybody's hair
Right.
in Freeport
Yes.
between the hours of 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And
Someone
we
else
have-
got to be available.
Yeah, we have kids and we have other we have our other life going on. So I am one of those persons who know that I cannot do everybody's locks. Locks is a growing industry.
Yeah. A
But-
lot more people getting them too.
Yes. So I am one of those persons who want to teach it. I want to teach it where the world, the Bahamas. I'm gonna start here, and then we're gonna go worldwide.
Yes.
So I'm gonna get back into teaching a lot of people.
Love that.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yes.
And I can really tell like you're really passionate about
Oh
it.
my God. Yes.
Passionate about locks, about natural hair, about just caring for hair in general. So as we start to wrap up this amazing conversation, because I'm having a good time with you, Kim, I can't even lie. But as we start to wrap this up, what are some advices you would give to young girls where they're coming out of school and they're interested in doing hair? What are some things that they usually make mistakes with trying to come into their first salon or trying to start their entrepreneur journey as a hair technician?
Okay. My advice to the younger generation of locticians, because I can vouch for locticians. This is not a money thing. This is a passion thing.
That's very important.
So yeah, it's very important because you're gonna have clients who only have $40 and you charge $70.
Right.
And are you gonna let that $40 walk out the door if you're not doing anything?
Right.
We have to come to grips to what our community stands for. So
Right.
this should be a thing of passion. A thing of love, a thing of communion. You have good leadership within our community. You come into it. If you think of it as a job, you will leave thinking it's a job.
Right.
If you come into this industry with the passion and love that you want to make someone look good, feel good,
Yes.
you would leave work feeling great every day.
Yeah.
So if you come into it thinking, man, I wonder how much money I can make today, or for this person had, no,
Yeah.
it's not for you. It's not for you. This journey is for persons who are very passionate of, boy, I see this person here look like a 1 inch. Let me get this down to 25 inch.
Let me get this going.
Within the years.
Uh-huh.
And I have clients who've been coming to me and their hair is 40 inches.
Wow.
35 inches.
Love it.
Yes, and I'm starting locks every other week. So I can tell you it's an ongoing business. Ladies, just have the love for it. And you will see where you want to research. You know, you want to know more. You want to wake up in the morning and just smell locks. You know? Come into it with a mind of knowing that this is not easy. Have a good attitude. You know, leave your worries and care behind. If this is your passion, don't bring your personal feelings and whatever else at work. Come into it with love. Come into it with to commune with your clients.
Yeah, because touching someone here is a really intimate thing.
It is, and people don't understand how intimate it is. I have clients from all walk of life. When I say from the government to the ghetto,
all the G's in between.
I can tell you that. And sometimes I gotta tell my assistant, oh no, we can't have this person coming in with this person, or we can't do this with that.
That ain't gonna work.
So,
right.
You have to come in ready for your day, ready for the drama, ready for the peace, ready for someone who just listen. I just want my hair done. I don't want to talk. I don't, and you have to be ready for that.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot of different personalities.
Boy, and I feel like it's people with the biggest personalities who have locks. Either they have a big personality or they quiet and they standoffish. They either one or two.
Yeah.
They ain't nowhere in the middle. I love that though.
I have one called Eco.
Oh, that's my boy, man. That's my boy. What's going on, Deco? Boy, yeah, that's a good example.
Ooh, called Eco come in the shop and be like, I love it in here. I just come in here to hear my girls.
Yeah, that sounds like him. That sounds like him.
For hours and hours, and he talking. He makes a lot of sense, but you would have to get him and understand him.
Yes,
but
yes.
He's a big teddy bear.
Yeah,
he's our big teddy bear. He comes in there. He brings joy to the place. That's
gentle
just
giant.
To name
Yeah,
a few. Y'all don't hang me because I ain't call your names. But
that's why you don't mention none. You say all of y'all.
Yeah, all of y'all. I love y'all. Everybody that comes to New Growth. But yeah, everybody, it's a big family. We be in there, we be laughing, we be, it be where you're serious, where it's a serious conversation, or sometimes we just be quiet and listen to music and just vibe.
Man, I ready to come to your salon just to chill out. That sounds like the
I
vibe.
I need a bigger salon.
I love that.
I need a
Be
bigger
manifesting that in 2025, man.
Yes, because I need that fellowship. I need that in there.
I miss that in salons too.
Yes, I don't like the separation of salons.
Yeah, I want to hear the girl talk. I want to know what's going on. So,
Girl, we have it all in there.
I love it.
But
I love it.
What I like and what a lot of our clients love about my salon is we keep it professional.
Yes.
We keep it gossip free. We don't have all of that ghetto-ness.
Yes, I know what you mean.
The
drama, the name dropping, talking about people specific. Yeah, no.
And we get each of our clients, we try to get them comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
we try to get them comfortable, and we're a family, so our clients are family. So
Love
it's an
it.
extended family.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
So as we start to wrap up right now, let them know how they can contact you if they want to book your lovely services, if they're interested in being mentored, want to get with a class.
Yes.
Drop all them numbers and tags right now, girlie.
Okay, so if you want to contact me, you can reach out to me on my cell phone, which is my personal number. It's 801-0094 for classes especially, and also for booking. Okay, so if you want to reach out to me, I'll just give you that. Because
Okay.
I am horrible when it comes to social media.
Oh, don't worry. Islandish can work on that for you. We got
I
you.
am
We got that.
horrible,
We
but-
got that.
So I'm just gonna, and you can call the beauty salon number is 602-7788. So you can reach out to us on those two numbers.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So you guys make sure you definitely check out New Growth Beauty Salon right there in downtown Freeport in the same building as Frank's Ice Cream downtown. Visit my lovely new friend Kim Francis and her amazing salon with her amazing team.
Yes.
They giving beauty shop vibes and I am here for it. Thank you so much for talking with
Thank
us.
you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
You guys, this has been another amazing episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you guys next week with another episode right here on Superior Talk. Give them the peace sign and say bye.
Bye.